Sioux Sports.
Busy weekend of hockey in Grand Forks finally comes to an end today at Ralph Engelstad Arena as the University of North Dakota tries to sweep Bemidji State and extend its 12-game unbeaten streak. Good afternoon to you from Grand Forks with Jim Scanlon, Pat Sweeney. Happy you're with us this afternoon for Game 2 between the Sioux and the Beavers here on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. Our spotlight player today for the University of North Dakota, a junior from Fargo making his first career start in goal, Aaron Walski.
Pat, it is his first career start. It's been a long time since he's played a game, but not the first time he's been in game action. But the junior from Fargo played his junior hockey at Bismarck, gets his first start, and I'm sure the entire team is excited for Aaron.
And as you see there, this start comes to the date on the 7th anniversary of his biggest high school game when he had 73 saves in a 5-overtime loss to Red River when he played for Fargo North. Our spotlight player for Bemidji State, lucky number 13 forward Matt Pope.
The senior from Langley, British Columbia is tied for the team lead in goals for the season with 12. His career stats, very impressive. He's got 31 goals, 37 assists for 68 points. And the Beavers are looking to him for some leadership in an important game.
All right, let's look at UND's scoring leaders entering this afternoon's finale of this 2-game series. TJ Oshie with 3 assists yesterday, and Ryan Duncan with 2 goals yesterday, tied for the team lead with 32 points. Chris Vandevelde with a 3-point game yesterday is third with 26 points, followed by Bina, Genoway, Chorney, and Kozek. For Bemidji State, Matt Reed is back. He left Saturday's game in period 1 on a checking from behind penalty, so they're happy to welcome him back to the lineup today. Tyler Schofield just 2 points behind. Then there you see Matt Pope, followed by Jarvis, Winter, and Bostock. Last night in the WCHA, Wisconsin and Minnesota skated to an overtime tie. Colorado College swept Duluth with its second straight shutout. St. Cloud State blanks Michigan Tech 3-0, and Denver finishes a sweep of Anchorage. So Colorado College will be tough to catch. The Tigers now have a 4-point lead on North Dakota, and Denver is just 2 points behind. Bemidji State, by the way, is the first place team in College Hockey America. And we'll return with our keys to the game next on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. Dakota getting set to face it off this afternoon, and right now it's time for our keys to the game, sponsored by Lithia Motors of Grand Forks. And here are the North Dakota keys from assistant coach Dane Jackson.
Pat, number 1 is maintain intensity. I don't think that's going to be a problem, and I say that because Aaron Walski's starting in goal. His teammates don't want to let him down. They know how hard he's worked in practice. They want to give him their best today. 2 special teams. Last night the Sioux were very impressive, 4 out of 10. They did a pretty good job on the penalty kill, but they feel tonight's special teams again is going to be important. And thirdly, play smart with speed. In other words, play fast, try to force the Beavers into making mistakes, and when they do, attack and be aggressive on the forecheck.
As for Bemidji State head coach Tom Serratori, he has only 1 key today.
1 key, and that's stay out of the penalty box. He was very impressed with the Sioux's power play. When asked if he'd change up his penalty kill, his quote was, "We shouldn't, but we're not gonna." Or "We should, but we're not gonna." But no, they need to stay out of the penalty box. He knows that the Sioux are very, very impressive on that power play.
And that was Serratori's first key of the game yesterday. Sioux defenseman Zach Jones out of the lineup today with an injury. Forward Brad Malone also sitting this one out. Forward Brent Davidson is in, and Jake Marto, the freshman from Grand Forks, is in at defense. Now to PA announcer Darren Looker.
For the presentation of the colors this afternoon by the University of North Dakota Army ROTC Color Guard. Please remain standing until the colors are retired. And now to honor the United States of America, Let's join Dane Froyland as he leads us with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Bemidji State is 14-14-3 overall. North Dakota has 20 wins, 8 losses, 2 ties. Back with the face-off on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. North Dakota and Bemidji State wrapping up the final non-conference series of the year for the Sioux. Our referee today, John Campion, assisted by Matt Allwelling and Kyle Berggren. As we mentioned, Aaron Walski, the junior from Fargo, in goal today. He has no record this year as Jean-Philippe Lamoureux has started 55 consecutive games, and that streak obviously ends today. Walski has played in parts of 2 games as David Haxtall gives his backup goaltender a chance today. He's been looking forward to doing that all season. And a new goaltender for Bemidji State, Orlando Alamano, the junior from Fresno, replaces Matt Climby. Alamano's last win, only win of the season, October 13th against Army. Tom Serratori is the Beavers head coach. North Dakota in white and Bemidji State in green, and away we go with some Sunday afternoon hockey here on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. The Sioux opening up with TJ Oshie's line, centering Andrew Kozak and Ryan Duncan, with Taylor Chorney, Robbie Bina at defense. And Bemidji State opening with its top line, Travis Winter between Tyler Schofield and Matt Reed, with Chris Peluso and Graham McManaman at defense. This is Reed poking it off. Reed again trying to carry it on, got by one man, but runs into TJ Oshie there. Around it comes to Pope. Matt Pope, number 13, as Bemidji State makes some quick changes here early on. Still in the Sioux end. Duncan got a stick on it, but couldn't get it out. Now Brandon Marino, number 21, throws it behind the net. Pope picks it up. Pope leaves it out to the point. It comes. Bostock, a shot just wide. Bina will stick it around here for Andrew Kozak. Finally outside the zone. Now Duncan will pick it up as the Sioux are in the middle of a change, and Duncan throws it into the BSU end and takes a little shot from Pope in front of the Beaver bench. North Dakota now has the Matt Watkins, Chris Vandevelde, Ryland Kipe line out. And Bemidji sends out Tyler Lurkey, centering Ryan Kramer and Matt Francis. Jay Genoway goes down. Penalty coming up. Ryland Kipe's shot is wide. Walski coming to the Sioux bench. And there's the touch, and we've got a penalty at 1:48, cross-checking the call.
Well, Pat, certainly what Tom Serratori did not want to see. The Beavers had a great first shift, first minute and a half, but here we see Genoway coming across the blue line. He takes a cross-check and knocks him over. Pretty easy call for Campion. He could not stress enough the importance of staying out of the box. So take a penalty less than 2 minutes into the game, as you can see from his expression.
Yes, obviously. 21 shots on goal for the Sioux yesterday on power plays. Brad Miller a shot at the side, turned aside by Alamano, protecting that post. Matt Watkins tries to settle it down, takes a bump from Reed. Again away with it now. Watkins feeds over to Finley. Off to Miller. Finley again, the long shot. That hit his own man. Watkins on the way. Minute 35 to go on the Bemidji State minor penalty to Ryan Kramer. Brad Miller scored an empty netter last night as it rolls into the corner. Matt Francis throws it all the way around. Marino can't get it out of there as Oshie picks it off, tried to center it, blocked by Cody Bostock at defense. Now Robbie Bina to Taylor Chorney with 1:03 to go. Stopped in front. Duncan whips it out to the point again. Bina looks it over. Duncan with it. Chorney with some room. His shot blocked right in front of him by Francis. Scramble along the boards. Into the corner. Vandevelde pushes it to the other corner. Bina is there with 45 seconds left on the penalty. And the Beavers get it down the ice, and Walski has to make the save. And the fans give him a cheer. With half a minute to go now on the North Dakota man advantage. Derek Lapointe up to Evan Trupp. Hey, that's nice to hear. The crowd chanting, "Let's go Walski," but the puck gets behind Mardo. Here's McKelvey coming in. The shot way wide. Oshie will play the Kieran with 12 seconds left on the power play. A 4-on-2 rush here. TJ to the backhand in front, and it just went behind the net. Another shot stopped at the side. Ryan Martin's with it. Penalty is now over. Bemidji back with full strength. Peluso finally clears it down. No icing though.
Well, that's tough, Pat. You have a 2-on-1 shorthanded, and your shot so off the mark it turns into a 4-on-2 for the Sioux coming back the other way.
Puck finally flutters down. Poking at it there. Dan McIntyre, number 4, but the Sioux bring it in. McIntyre replacing Kyle Hardwick at the defensive spot in the Beaver lineup today. Only one other change. Matt Dalton is the backup goaltender. Climby not suited up today for the Beavers, and this will be icing with 15:29 to go. It's a scoreless tie on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. A stat that is just remarkable. The Sioux have held opponents to just 53 shots in the last 3 games. And here's a chance for Bemidji, but Brandon Marino has it broken up by Finley. Matt Pope now, number 13, throws it in front. A bouncing puck. Zajac got tied up, but Miller comes out with it. Brent Davidson on this line with Zajac and Miller. Davidson, number 15 in white, playing his 5th game as a Sioux. Finley off to getaway, big drive wide. Finley again hit a body in front. Bouncing puck in front, and Alamano directs it to the near side. Oh, off Jarvis, and Orlando Alamano will smother it with 14:37 to go.
I know it's fairly early. We're just a little over 5 minutes into the game, but certainly the Beavers are playing with a lot more intensity this afternoon than they did yesterday. I think that message was given loud and clear by the coaching staff. They were a little disappointed in the intensity level, and knowing coming into this arena playing against the Fighting Sioux, they needed to play with a lot more effort and energy than they did last night.
They were held to just 18 shots As we follow up on that stat we showed you earlier, the Sioux held Denver to 18 shots last Friday, 17 on Saturday, and then 18 for Bemidji yesterday. Here's Francis coming in, and Walski makes the stick save. And the crowd gives him a little support. First shot on goal here for Bemidji State. Around it comes. Ryan Kramer will put it back in the corner. Kramer picks it up again. Shot blocked by Vandevelde, and Watkins will clear it. And it will be icing as it just misses the goal crease. And conversely, Taylor Chorney had 9 shots on goal himself yesterday. Here's the series history. UND with a huge advantage with 14 wins. Bemidji's only win came back in 1970.
I think the biggest adjustment that Aaron's going to have, going from practice to this game is just game speed. He's certainly seeing the quality shooting from his teammates every day in practice, but it's always a little different when it's game speed and you're playing in front of a bunch of seats that are filled with people rather than empty seats.
Duncan, a shot deflected in front, and the Beavers come back with Ian Lowe, number 11. Fourth line left wing with center Chris McKelvey and Joey Maga. Grabbing it now, Duncan putting the move on, but the puck got hung up under the pile. Duncan sticks it along the boards. Out to the point, kept in by Finley, a high shot. Duncan being grabbed there by Chris Peluso as Oshie steps in. Puck rolls right to Ian Lowe, number 11. The Manitoba native barely gets it out of the zone. And now both teams will make some changes on the fly. We got a little action here in front of the BSU bench. Finley lost his helmet.
Well, I think, Pat, again, Ryan Duncan was taken into the boards, and that certainly got the attention of the Sioux bench earlier. And when it happened again, Joe Finley came right in there. See what the referee called. We'll get a look at it here as the play comes. TJ Oshie again working hard on the back check, creates a turnover. Right after the puck gets dumped, Ryan gets belted into the boards pretty hard, and that brought the attention of Mr. Finley.
That was Joey Maga, excuse me, number 20. But the officials were quick to get in there. So Finley is in the penalty box.
Joe has the tendency to attract a crowd. When you're that big, I guess that's what happens.
That's right. 6:52 the penalty time. And Chris McKelvey is in the Beaver penalty box. And it looks like that'll be it. So 4-on-4, you see the signal there from John Campion. Minor penalties either way. So Joe Finley and McKelvey get 2 for roughing. 2 apiece for roughing. Sioux had 4 power play goals yesterday and an empty netter. And Bemidji had 1 power play goal. So technically there was never really a goal scored with the teams at even strength.
No, that was one one positive that Bemidji could take out of 5-on-5. It was 0-0, but of course doesn't mean anything when you get beat 5-1.
Right. 41-18 the shots yesterday. Chorney with 9 of those, half of the total that BSU mustered. Brad Miller tries to keep it alive, but Reed forces it out. Minute and a half to go on the penalties, and the puck deflects way up into the air and over the glass with 1:27 to go on those penalties. North Dakota has already clinched home ice for the first round of the playoffs. March 14th, 15th, and if necessary the 16th. Round 1 a best of 3 series.
I can say the goaltender for the Beavers tonight, Orlando Alamano, played high school hockey at Eastview.
Ah, yes.
He's originally from California. good friend of mine coached the Eastview High School team at the time, Mike Gibbons. And somehow these two kids showed up in California, played high school hockey for him.
How about that?
Helped lead him to a state tournament.
And if you don't know where Eastview is, that's in the Apple Valley, Minnesota area.
Kidding me, Gibby came from, he was coaching at Denver and Northern Michigan, places like that. And I said, when you get to high school, you can't recruit players. What are you doing?
Jake Mardo has it poke checked away, and here's a 2-on-1 rush for the Beavers as Jarvis takes aim, blocked by Genoway, who goes down. In front again, they try to tip it, and Walski comes out to make the stop. On number 26, Tyler Lurkey. And Genoway goes right to the Sioux bench and takes a seat. He appears to be shaken up a little bit and is just trying to tough it out. Kozak off Trupp's stick. 13 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Whoa! Big collision at center as Robbie Bina laid out Matt Francis, I believe it was, on the receiving end. Penalties are over, and Francis was fed in front and just tipped it wide. Kozak across. Here's Evan Trupp. Trying to trip him up. He stays on his feet. Chorty, a shot right into Alamano. And there's a stop in play on North Dakota's first shot on goal. 10:54 to go on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
Hard work, dedication, teamwork. These are values we all strive for, and no one demonstrates these values in our community quite like the University of North Dakota. Hi, I'm Mike Porter, President and CEO of Bremer Bank, Grand Forks. Bremer is proud of the University of North Dakota and all they've accomplished, both academically and athletically. Join Bremer in saying thanks for the excitement and the great example UND sets in our community. Bremer Bank, taking action.
Our congratulations to Grafton Park Rivers Spoilers, the North Dakota boys hockey champions, winning the title here at Engelstad Arena last night, 3-2 in double overtime over the defending champs, Grand Forks Red River.
It was triple overtime.
It was so late, I can't remember. Was it 3 overtime?
It was
triple, I'm sorry, you're right.
It's a great hockey game. It was a great goal to win it, too.
You're right, it was triple. That shows you what kind of a week it's been. It's been a long week for our sports crew.
I thought the play the young man made to pass the puck to Demers was outstanding because he had a great scoring chance himself. And you think it'd shoot, but he had the presence of mind to make a pass. And absolutely nothing Pat Arneson could do about it. It was just a great play by Grafton.
Now North Dakota comes in. Zajac a shot, turned aside. Bouncing puck. Oshie grabs it. Tries to sidestep a check. He's tripped up. We were talking to some of the employees here at Engelstad Arena, parking attendants and what have you. And they had very long days here yesterday with the girls hockey championship yesterday morning, and then the Sioux, and then the boys hockey. One of the parking attendants I spoke to got here, I think about 9 a.m. and stayed here till past midnight. And Fargo North won the girls hockey title yesterday, 1-0 over West Fargo. And that was in regulation. I didn't think about it till after the fact. I thought, what would they have done if that game had been going overtime with the Sioux game? Here's Bina. A shot trickles in, and Alamano smothers it.
Yeah, it would have been an interesting scenario. It's I'm sure something was in place in case that would happen. But we see a shot from the point. A lot of traffic, not just the Fighting Sioux players, but Alamano's own defenseman getting in his way, but he was able to foul the puck. Hang on.
My guess is they would have declared co-champions because they couldn't really continue the game if they had to get a UND game in. We talked about that Aaron Walski game 7 years ago today. We'll try to show you a little video remembrance of that. later on today. 73 saves for Walski for Fargo North in a losing effort. 5 overtimes to Red River. That was the last championship game played at the old Engelstad Arena in North Dakota boys hockey. Matt Pope tries to direct it to the net as he gets spun around. Ryland Kipe now to Watkins. He stopped at the line. And Bemidji takes over, moving it back to Riley Waslowski, who scored Bemidji's only goal yesterday, and this will come back on icing.
We had another overtime game in the Section 8A playoffs up at Thief River. Warroad and the Prowlers went at it. It was a double overtime game. Warroad scored to advance to the championship game Thursday night.
And they will play the winner of tomorrow's semifinal game up at Thief River Falls between East Grand Forks and Park Rapids. Genoway shot deflects high and into the corner. The AA championship game will be Wednesday in Thief River Falls with Roseau against Moorhead. So
the Ralphs have seen a lot of action.
I'll tell you, I was just going to say, if you thought this week was busy, it just keeps on going next week in Thief River. Finley with a nice stop at center as Bemidji had a man breaking. Shot wide there by Tyler Lurkey of Park Rapids, Minnesota. Graham McManaman, number 5. Into the Sioux zone. Genoway back on after being shaken up earlier. Finley has it deflected. It comes to Genoway. And the Morden, Manitoba native sends it into the zone, and North Dakota will change on the fly. Brent Davidson throws it back. Duncan on it. Feeds across. Here's Mardo with it. A shot through traffic deflected. Sajak a shot, and that won't go. McManaman tries to clear it, and he does behind LaPointe. And Mardo goes back. So we have 2 freshmen paired at defense today, Mardo and LaPointe. Pass got broken up, but Kozak gets it nonetheless. A shot won't go. All the way out to Mardo. Weak attempt, comes right to Waslowski. And racing after it, Bostock. And it flutters down into the Sioux zone. Mardo beats low to the puck. They collide back in the net as play continues. Travis Winter still in possession. His shot blocked by Oshie. Duncan trying to hold off Winter, who sends it back around. Now Kozak will chip it up. Reed tried to send it in. It comes back to him on the carom. Reed sets it up in front, and the tip just wide by Tyler Schofield, number 14. Schofield, now they set it again, and Reed can't knock it in as Oshie tied him up. Travis Winter back there, number 8. Down goes Oshie. Ooh, Winter gives him a little shot with Oshie down on his knees. Oshie doesn't like that and gives him a shove. Play continues at center ice. Duncan breaking in with one man back. The freshman McIntyre, a shot and a glove save for Alamano. 6:11 to go, and we're still scoreless on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
At Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Grand Forks, we're bringing you a better way to buy. With Assured Cars and Trucks, you're in the driver's seat. Every new and used vehicle we sell has a low price clearly posted, so it's easy to shop. Like a new 07 Jeep Liberty Sport 4x4, just $17,999 with 3 in stock to choose from. But that's just the beginning. With Assured, you're in complete control. Let us show you the difference today at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Grand Forks.
Stay with us during the Grand Forks Welding and Machine first intermission for first period highlights and a look at Andrew Kozak's big weekend last weekend against Denver. Catching up, Brandon Marino, number 21, lost the puck, got it back in front to Pope. And the puck rolls to Aaron Walski, who makes the stop with 5:59 to go.
A good road period, Pat, for the Beavers. They definitely have a little more edge to their game this afternoon. Working extremely hard, banging people when they get an opportunity.
Turnover here as it comes to Pope. That shot hit the side of the net. Swatted away by Chorney. Pile up in the corner. Watkins now comes out of there with it. Dishing off to Bina. Stopped by Jarvis in front. Oh, and Pope reached out to tip it and glanced off the post. Beavers with some nice pressure here. Jarvis again, and he is set down to the ice by Bina. 2 big hits for Bina in the period. Now Kipe. Back of the net it goes. Sioux keep it alive. Van de Velde. Now Martins swooping in there. Kipe. He runs into his own teammate Van de Velde. Vostok unable to clear it as Genoway got a skate on it. Cody Vostok from Salmon Arm, British Columbia, will clank it off the plexiglass. Off Francis's stick. He's chasing Finley. Genoway to Martins. Now Evan Trupp dumps it in. McIntyre and Matt Fratton meet down there. Fratton lost his stick, or lost his helmet, and McIntyre lost his stick, and we've got a face-off coming up.
The Sioux trying to generate a little speed come through the neutral zone, but again, the Bemidji's done a nice job of keeping that third guy high, and when he has to, he'll just pick up the wide wing, which allows his defenseman to step up and really neutralize that Sioux speed coming through the neutral zone. Sioux just have to stay patient, keep working hard, match the work ethic by Bemidji, and if not, outwork them, and they're going to get their chances.
A rare Sunday game here. Genoway. Oh, gloved and lost by Alamano, and Martins couldn't bang it in. North Dakota's first Sunday game of this season. Genoway holds it in, but Peluso sends it out. Finley being pursued by Reed. Tapped over here for Miller on his off wing. Brad Miller looks for some help. Sioux in a defensive change. LaPointe a shot right in to Alamano. And with 3:56 to go, we'll pause on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
Of all the
0-0 with 3:56 left here in the opening period. Kick back to Mardo. Jake Mardo playing his 18th game of his freshman season. Davidson in to pick it up in front. Oh, off Miller. And it came right to Pope. Walski will guide it to LaPointe. Off Davidson's stick all the way back to the Beaver zone. David Dieterding, number 25, the captain of the Beavers. Pope finally gets it up, but it hit Jarvis and rolls over to the WDAZ sign over there. Swatted in by Marino. Had to sneak that plug in. Oh, no icing here. McKelvey with it. As the Beavers look to break it out. And another icing call will bring it back with 3:03 left. Robbie Bina is going to speak with us at the end of this period. As he comes to the last few games of his senior season. Only 3 penalties in the game so far, all minors, 2 on Bemidji, 1 on North Dakota. North Dakota out shooting Bemidji State 7-3 here, and we'll bring it back again with 2:53 to go. North Dakota with 37 first period goals this year compared to just 10 for the opposition.
They've had a tendency to come out of the chute pretty hard. That's always nice to see.
Easier said than done, but North Dakota doing a great job of it this year. Chorney from Oshie. Oh, and that just glanced wide.
Well, you don't want a team, Pat. You don't want a team that gets shocked into playing. You want a team that comes out of the gates hard, comes out of that locker room ready to go, and the Sioux have done that.
Kozak unable to hold it as it trickles out to the neutral zone. Bina Kozak. Oshie carries on. TJ Oshie waits, shot, pad saved by Orlando Alamano, who is 1-4 in the nets this year with an impressive 1.97 goals against average and a .927 save percentage. For his career, he's 4-6-0. That'll be strange for J.P. Lamoureux to be watching this one from the bench today. Genoway now into the zone, off to Finley. Ryland Kipe. Genoway in front. Watkins losing the puck. And we're down to a final minute 25 to go here in the opening period. No score yet. Rolls into the zone. Watkins is on it. The shot, kick out. Nobody there for North Dakota. Kept alive by Kipe, but Dieterding clears it ahead. Schofield sweeps it in. Dieterding leaps to knock it down, but it comes back to Joe Finley, who cleared it in the first place. Final minute here. As you see the action up close and personally right there from our ice level camera with Marv Lyer at the controls. Kipe in front. And Alamano somehow made the save with, is it Vandevelde right there ready to tip it in.
Well, Pat, the Sioux have done a much better job here about these last 3 minutes. Here we see the play. Kipe just fires it to the net. And in the ensuing scramble, Vandevelde almost was able to poke in the rebound. Just a good, smart play by Kipe. Get it to the net, create some chaos. But I was going to say, the last 3 minutes now, the Sioux have definitely picked up their forecheck intensity. That first man is doing a good job of getting on the Bemidji defenseman and taking the body and really not giving him any time. And that's been able to get their forecheck set up and in the zone.
Backhand by Oshie, and Alamano has that in the glove. 12 shots now for North Dakota, 3 for the Beavers.
And that play started off the face-off. It's why every face-off's important. We're talking about puck possession.
And the face-offs at this point, each team has won 10 draws. And that'll come back on icing. 28.8 seconds left. I just want to take a minute here before I forget to thank James DeGelder of our WDAZ sports staff and Dan Lindsay, who came out of retirement, a former WDAZ news photographer. Dan Lindsay helped us out this weekend with all the sports coverage on Channel 8. It's been a long, long week. I think this is the busiest week of the winter in town. And still not over. We've got the Fighting Sioux basketball show coming up tonight on WDAZ. Kozak shot. Oh, that just glanced off the side of the net. And it's Oscar night. The Academy Awards will be coming your way at 7 o'clock on WDAZ. That's the end of the period. 0-0 our score. And the shots on goal, 13 for North Dakota and 3 for Bemidji State. So even though no goals have been scored, North Dakota really picking things up in the latter stages there, Jim.
They certainly did, Pat. I was going to say, but the last 5 minutes, they definitely, the ice looked like it started to get tilted. But a good period for Bemidji State in terms of how they wanted to come out. They definitely wanted to play with a lot more intensity. They wanted to play more physical, and they did that. But as the period went on, I thought the Sioux definitely started to pick up the pace. We mentioned that forecheck being a key, and also a good solid period for Aaron Walski, just making that first save. That's going to settle you down, and now he's into the game. He's definitely had some chances. He's been bumped and knocked around, and he's been able to handle the puck. So I'm sure he feels pretty good about himself now as well.
All right. After one period, it's 0-0, and we'll be back to talk with Sioux defenseman Robbie Bina on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. With us downstairs now is North Dakota senior defenseman Robbie Bina. First, Rob, I want to ask you about Aaron Walski getting the start today. How do you guys feel about playing in front of him today?
Oh, it's great that he's finally getting a shot to try and play, and he's worked so hard every day in practice, day in, day out, and just great to see he's getting a chance now.
Rob, I just want to ask you about Bemidji State. You know, from up here anyway, it looks like they're playing with a lot more intensity. It looks like they're playing hard and a lot more physical. Are you guys seeing the same thing? Is that something you expected?
We expected them to come out a lot harder tonight and play a lot better, and it's just something we got to try and match or have more intensity than they do. And right now we just aren't doing it right now, and we just got to come in the second period and do it.
Rob, we're looking at some of your biggest hits in that first period. You had a couple of big checks there. What? Just explain that. Is that luck or what is it?
Just kind of reading the play and seeing what the other team's got, and if they're kind of telegraphing a pass, you can read it and step up on a guy.
Well, you read it well in that first period. Thanks for stopping and visiting with us.
Thank you.
All right, that's Robbie Bina coming to the end of his career here at UND. And
Pat, he's one guy you don't want to cut back on. He does a great job of reading that.
And I've said many times, you know, the first time I saw him with Grand Forks Central way back when, and I mean the jersey was just hanging on him, I thought this little kid is going to get killed. And you see who's doing most of the punishment out there.
He used to lay a lot of whumping on our guys when we played.
His size is deceiving. When we return, we'll look at Andrew Kozak's big weekend last weekend against Denver on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. Here, Beavers and Sioux try to break this scoreless deadlock. Bemidji State has its top line out there with Winter, Reed, and Schofield. North Dakota's top line out there as well with Oshie, Kozak, and Duncan. Beavers get it in. Bina hit from behind there by Winter. Comes to the side of the net. Chorney tries to steer it away from Winter. Comes back to Winter in his skates, but Oshie will pick it up. Now North Dakota's Andrew Kozak in. Off to Ryan Duncan. A quick shot block. Duncan got it back though. Sioux making a defensive change. As Oshie couldn't control it at the side. Reed takes a swipe at it, and it comes to Cody Bostock. Batted down by Finley. Up now to Watkins as the Sioux are in a change. Shot deflected. Dribbles into the corner. Reed can't get it through Kipe. Reed will rattle it around, and all the way down the ice it goes. And icing will bring it back with 18:42 to go.
Well, look to see, Pat, if the Sioux will continue that. Kind of got them going at the end of that first period was their forecheck. Particularly the first guy just did a very good job of getting in on the puck carrier and taking the body, and if not creating a turnover, at least forcing that maybe a puck to be wrapped around the boards rather than a direct pass. And anytime the puck gets rung around the boards, it allows the defenseman to step down and pinch a lot easier.
Kipe wins the draw. Back to Jake Mardo. A shot. Oh! Alamano had it and lost it as he watched it trickle past the post on his right side.
That puck kind of came through him, through a crowd, and he didn't get it. He wasn't square to it. We're going to get a good look at it here. He's going to slip through on a short side. Just one of those, you know you stopped it, but you don't know where it is yet.
Another quick shot by Kipe, stopped by Alamano. And Bemidji controls the rebound with Dan McIntyre. They finally poke it out of there. Once again, the Sioux playing without Kyle Radke, missing this series because of a fighting penalty last Saturday against Denver. And then when the WCHA reviewed the tape, they announced an extra one-game suspension. Later saying he should have been thrown out when he dropped the gloves and the helmet earlier in that game. So the Sioux without Radke's physical presence on the forward line as North Dakota tries to set it up here. Watkins looking to break free. Got the shot away, but Vandevelde gets tied up with McIntyre. Kipe now working to get it loose. Finley puts it wide. Dieterding chasing after it along with Genoway, who got to it first. Genoway keeps it alive, stopped at the line, and here's a rush for Dieterding. Or excuse me, Tyler Lurkey. No harm done there.
Well, let's play there, Pat, where Lurker should just drive to the net. rather than trying to take a slap shot from 30 feet. Just allows Genoway to get a stick on it and break it up.
Off here to Joey Maga. Gets it away to McKelvey, a shot. Walski the save, the rebound, Maga in front. Here's a shot, and that's blocked off McKelvey's stick. Still in the zone, Weslowski, a shot and a glove save for Walski. Lost the puck. Poked ahead by Weslowski and cleared by Genoway. And the most heated action of this afternoon. And a stop here with icing.
Did a nice job, Pat, of following the puck. There were a lot of people in front of him. Sure he'd like to have hung on to that shot that he stopped with his glove. Here we're going to get a look at it. Just comes up high. You see 4 Bemidji players all within the vicinity. Some more action here. Good pressure by the Beavers, but the Sioux do a great job of blocking those shots. I'm not sure if any of them, other than the one off his glove, got through to Walski.
Looks like they got credit for 2 shots on goal in the period. So that brings their total to 5, and still in the Sioux zone. Bina after it. Blocked by Travis Winter. Now Brent Davidson, number 15, unable to clear it. Here's a chance, Schofield to Winter. It rolls off a stick. Reed can't get a shot off. As the Sioux got in on him. Reed again. Zajac takes it away. And Darcy Zajac gets it to Davidson. Miller. And Chorney. Chorney, a shot off the post. Zajac throws it back. Onto the reach of Bostock. Sioux want to get the TJ Oshie line out there. Duncan is already on. Bouncing puck. Walski will tee it up and give to Andrew Kozak. Now here's TJ Oshie on. Avoids one man. And it's offside. 15:29 to go on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
At Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Grand Forks, we're bringing you a better way to buy. With Assured Cars and Trucks, you're in the driver's seat. Every new and used vehicle we sell has a low price clearly posted, so it's easy to shop. Like a new 07 Jeep Liberty Sport 4x4, just $17,999 with 3 in stock to choose from. But that's just the beginning. With Assured, you're in complete control. Let us show you the difference today. At Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Grand Forks.
0-0, still our score. 15:27 left in the middle period. North Dakota with a 12-game unbeaten streak, 11 wins and a tie in that streak. Sioux have won their last 7 home games, which is a new Engelstad Arena record. Derek LaPointe back, pressured by Blaine Jarvis. Around Kozak, unable to get a stick on it, but Oshie does. In with Duncan. Oshie, a shot. Blocker saved by Alamano. It comes back off the bounce off Duncan's body. Now out to the point. Finley. A weak attempt, and it's picked off by Bemidji State. Thrown in by Marino. Brandon Marino, the junior. As Bemidji makes a change on the fly. Here comes Genoway. Around the traffic to Van de Velde. Kozak cutting to the net. Now behind the net, he joins Van de Velde. Duncan still on as well, as the Sioux now will complete their forward line change as Kipe and Watkins hit the ice. Watkins with the pick. Now to Van de Velde in front. He had Kipe breaking, but stepping in front was Tyler Lurkey. And the Beavers clear it all the way down. And back it comes on icing with 14:12 to go.
Good job of Matt Watkins coming off the bench with his feet moving, hustling. That allowed him to get to that puck before it came out over the line and created a good scoring opportunity. If he comes off slow and not moving his feet, that never happens. So good job by Watkins. Coming off that bench like you mean business.
Watkins now with a season, a career high 7 goals after the tally yesterday. Here's a chance for Bemidji as Matt Reed gets to the puck, but Vandevelde gets on him quickly. Now Kipe up ahead off Watkins' stick. He would have been home free. Had it connected. Reed around to Winter. And Bemidji will clear it ahead off Tyler Schofield's stick. And the Beavers will make a change here. At Fratton. Leaves it for Vandevelde. McKelvey on him. Joey Maga ran into Vandevelde and went right down to the ice. Got back up again though. Vandevelde blocks the centering pass. Watkins lofts it out. It'll come down to Chris Peluso from Wadena, Minnesota, nephew of former New Jersey Devil Mike Peluso. He's a famous hockey name in these parts.
Had at a Pee Wee tournament at East Grand Forks. He was a heck of a player then, and he moved to Brainerd before his high school career started.
North Dakota comes out. Fratton away to Martins, trailing his truck. Martins shot right in on Alamano, and a juggling stop as he falls on the puck with 12:47 left.
You're going to see the replay of that. Martins just comes down. That's a good hard shot. Uses the defenseman for a screen. Gets it up a little high, and Alamano was able to corral that rebound. Yeah, using that defenseman as a screen. We saw TJ Oshie do that just a little earlier. He came down. Nobody does it better. He actually changes the direction to how that puck's coming, and it comes off the stick. And Alamano made a big save on that one.
Here's a chance in front, and Kozak has it deflected out of play.
He's had that pipe working for him a couple times tonight.
So close.
Alamano.
This afternoon's winning 50-50 raffle ticket is blue ticket 225.
Good work by Oshie again.
5-6.
Feeds Kozak again right on his forehand. He's able to one-time that. It's on target. It's in the net.
Kozak, the co-offensive player in the WCHA last week, and Shea Genoway, the defensive player of the week in the league. Big Joe Finley of Edina, Minnesota, throws it up to Kozak. He gets tied up. Off to Oshie now. One man back. TJ Oshie didn't get a strong shot away. Oshie stays with the puck. That guy is just something else to watch. Back it comes to Genoway. Lost it. Pope will send it in, and Bemidji will make a change. 8 minutes gone in this period. Peluso into the corner. Oshie picks it off. TJ Oshie. Oh, he tried to work it around the defender, and it just didn't work. Jake Mardo, who knows about North Dakota high school hockey championships from his days at Grand Forks Central. Once again for our out-of-state viewers, Grafton Park River winning last night in triple overtime over Grand Forks Red River, 3-2 for the boys championship in North Dakota. Lurkey has it gloved by Aaron Walski. And there's a stop in play with 11:10 to go on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
Cold weather is here. That means snow and winter driving conditions. Get to Home of Economy for quality brand name tires that grab on. Keep you and your family safe as you travel. Our Primewell 40,000-mile passenger tire starts at $43. And for your pickup or SUV, our Peerless White Track Baja all-terrain tire starts at $77. Then trust Durastart for a perfect start even in the coldest temperatures. Our 12-volt battery with 1,000 cranking amps is $54.99 with exchange. For the guaranteed lowest prices for being ready for winter, turn to us, your tire and battery headquarters, Home of Economy.
Now here we're going to see TJ Oshie's going to pick up an errant pass, step up front, rather than shoot right away. He's waiting for a teammate to come and tries to make one extra move. And Bemidji State's defenseman, Graham McMahon, makes a good stop on him.
Having trouble reading that one.
Yeah,
McManaman.
McManaman.
Yeah, it's A lot of M's, A's, and N's in that name. Not Manamana, but McManaman. Mardo sends it wide. That's one of my favorite songs, Manamana. Sometimes they play it here at the arena. Jim Henson and the Muppets made that a big hit. Lead pass for Martins is Bemidji in a change. North Dakota makes a defensive change now. Oh, Fred came in hard back of the net. But the Beavers bring it out. Riley Wisłowski, the defenseman, setting up. Back of the net it goes. Winter directs it past Schofield. In is Wisłowski. Winter will play it. Centering pass right to Fratton. And cleared outside of the line. Wisłowski unable to reach out and bring it back. Off the hand of Trupp. They clear it out nonetheless, and Chorney will grab it for North Dakota. Picking it up. Oh, Watkins had it poke checked away by Peluso. Back they come on a rush. Bemidji State puts it through everybody. And we've got a penalty here on North Dakota for interference at 10:23. Watkins will go.
If we're going to look at this pattern, actually, I know, pretty good job by Matt Watkins on the back check. And the Bemidji State player may have done a nice job of, how should I put it? Acting?
Selling it?
Selling it now, if I'll look at it or not. But it was just a 3-on-2. Watkins worked hard on the back check. And on the pass play, the Bemidji State forward feet came off from underneath him. And drew the penalty.
So, sorry we did not have a replay on that. Here's Marino out to McManaman, a shot stop. The rebound blocked by Oshie. Marino tried to set it up for Peluso and it got behind him. First power play chance of this game for Bemidji State. Travis Winter leads them in power play goals with 6, and Blaine Jarvis has 5. Jarvis on the ice right now, number 22. McManaman and Peluso at the points here. Graham McManaman with 1:13 to go. Deflected wide on that shot. It comes here for Brandon Marino. Chris Peluso to Marino. Out to McManaman. Fakes the shot around one man and put it wide. Jarvis back to McManaman. A minute to go on a power play. Jarvis to Peluso. Cutting in. Gets it down low. They take a whack at it. Looked like Chorney got a skate on that. That's cleared down the ice.
Good job by Robbie being there, Pat. Just doesn't get tied up in front. He's able to rotate down and pick up that man on the goal line extended and force that play.
32 seconds left on the North Dakota penalty to Watkins. In front it comes. Ryland Kipe couldn't control it. Low, a shot right into Walski. And maybe a quick whistle there, but Walski does cover up.
Probably the best scoring opportunity the Beavers have had on the power play. Actually, Kipe did a nice job of coming down to block the pass, the cross ice pass. But the puck just happened to drop in his feet. And he just turned and let her rip. Being low.
9 saves for Walski, 19 on the other end for Alamano. Down the ice it goes as 12 seconds are left on the North Dakota penalty to Watkins. Cranking it in, Riley Wisłowski. Oshie and Schofield after it. Oshie sends it down as the penalty is over. Watkins goes right to the bench, replaced on the ice by Kozak. Walski rings it around. Oshie watches it go. David Dieterding will get to it. Tried to put it back. It hit Oshie and comes all the way back into the Beaver end. Now Derek LaPointe and Kozak after it. Peluso will backhand it down the ice. And no icing, not nearly far enough. A point off the boards. Here's Kozek getting it to Oshie. In with Duncan. Here's Duncan with the puck. Tried to leave it for Jake Mardo, and it just didn't click. In the Sioux end. Chorney. Puck hit the official Kyle Berggren, carrying on a 3-on-2 here. Duncan had it swept by McManaman. Darcy Zajac unable to pick it up. He was sent flying on a check over there by Ryan Kramer. This is Kramer with the puck. Davidson got a hold of it. Brings the Sioux back. Davidson falls. And it's cleared by Bostock. Not out yet. Now Kramer sends it down, and this will be icing with 6:03 to go. Still nothing to nothing on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
You've seen HB Sound and Light bands at church.
Off the point shot by Chorney. Sioux has sold out every home game thus far this season. Grabbing it, Zajac, but losing it to Maga. Who's got it? Finally back to Bina, and a delayed penalty call here on the Beavers. And with 5:32 to go, it'll be Ian Lowe getting the gate.
Well, the first power play Sioux had in the first period, Pat, they were unable to even generate a shot on net. Let's see if they can revert to yesterday's power play. They were able to put 21 in their first 4.
Well, the longer this goes, the more dramatic it becomes as we wait for the first goal. Darren Looker announcing the boarding call on the PA here as Oshie now comes in to the backhand, just missing there. Bina after it to Vandevelde. Minute 35 to go on the power play time. Oh, it took a hop over Genoway's stick, and the Sioux will have to regroup. Genoway again, skating away. He'll throw it in as he got hung up with Dieterding. Winter after it, takes a big bump there from Vandevelde, and it's cleared by the Beavers. Matt Reed.
Good job of communication there by the Bemidji State penalty kills. You can hear them talking to each other with where to move that puck rather than trying to clear it from below the goal line extended. They were able to move it to somebody on the weak side, and he was able to get her down.
Minute to go on the penalty. North Dakota will get a new power play unit out there as Fratton hits the ice. He knocks it down, but they rule it offside. 46 seconds left on that penalty time.
Again, that's an aspect of the game that really gets overlooked when you're penalty killing. So often you'll see somebody try to clear it from below the goal line, and it just gets knocked down by the team on the power play. You can just communicate, just chip it to a soft area or a teammate. They're going to have a better chance to get it down the ice. The Sioux do a great job of that.
Oh, Evan Trupp got clipped by Peluso. Play continues with half a minute to go on the Beaver penalty. And here come the Beavers shorthand. We got a penalty on the Sioux coming up as Wisławski got tied up. And he and Kozek go into the net. And a tripping call coming up with just 19 seconds left on that Beaver penalty.
He's going to call 2 penalties on this play, Pat. Oh, looks like just 1.
And Evan Trupp will go over there. Evan got upended shortly before that.
Taylor Chorney went down in kind of an awkward position. There he is right there. We see he's got his foot cut underneath him, but he looked like he was okay. Skated to the bench. He's down on the bench, so hopefully Taylor's okay.
Chance in front by Schofield, put wide. 4 seconds left in the 4-on-4 as Finley barrels in. Bemidji's penalty is over, and now the Beavers are on the power play for another minute 35. Bemidji's second power play chance of the afternoon. Tyler Schofield will give it. Bostock, hassled by Kipe. And the Beavers break out here. Reed putting it all the way across. Cut off by Finley. And back comes North Dakota. Duncan will send it down with 1:03 to go on the Trupp penalty.
Here's another example of what I'm talking about, Pat. Joe Finley just makes a good backhand pass to Duncan, and he's able to clear it the rest of the ice. Length of the ice.
Chorney can't get it out of there. Genoway now. Out to the neutral zone it comes with 40 seconds left of power play time for the Beavers. Retrieving is Chorney. And there's the puck. Oh, Peluso didn't see it. Now Duncan pushes it in. Here's a chance for Oshie. Oh, he got hung up there with Brandon Marino, who came in on him, but Marino wound up on the ice. Oshie bounces off Marino. Gets it into the zone anyway. McManaman takes over with 7 seconds left, and the crowd applauding the penalty-killing efforts of TJ Oshie. As well they should. And the penalty's over. Bemidji 0 for 2 on the power play now. Van de Velde rushing in front. They can't knock it in. Loose. Reaching out, Alamano. He can't smother it. Around it comes to LaPointe. Zajac bounced back of the net. Trupp puts it in front. Nobody could knock it in. LaPointe fighting to keep it alive. He can't do it. Coming in now, Lurkey. And that pass picked off by Trupp. Back and forth we go here. Jake Mardo gets hung up with Matt Francis. Van de Velde carries on. Van de Velde to LaPointe playing in deep. Now Kipe is on it. Less than a minute to go. And the Beavers will throw it down the ice. And an icing call here with 53.6 seconds to go.
Pat, we've seen it happen many times where the Sioux will have a great effort on a penalty kill, and it just seems to really put a charge into the rest of the team. And sure enough, the next couple shifts after that penalty killing effort by TJ Oshie and Duncan, they come out and have a lot of jump and create some great chances.
Coming up in our second intermission, we'll chat with Chris Semrau, Engelstad Arena's Director of Events and Media Relations, about one of the busiest stretches ever here at the Engelstad Complex, a 10-day marathon, which is wrapping up today. Type shot blocked by Peluso. We're also scheduled to visit with Bemidji State forward Travis Winter. Immediately following this period, Martin's centering pass blocked by the stick of Winter. Ryland Kipe in now, out to Genoway. He lets it go. That hit a body in front. Kipe dives to keep it alive in the corner. Bieterding to the other side. Kipe knocks it around. Keeping it in. Genoway. Now Kozak. And a stop here with 10.4 seconds left.
That's got dislodged. So we'll have an opportunity, Pat, with those 10.4 seconds. Again, we've talked before, the face-off is going to be the key here. TJ Oshie and Duncan and Miller out there together.
Sioux with 21 shots on goal. Bemidji State has 9. Duncan replaces Oshie on the draw. And the goes all the way back to the Sioux end. And Bina will just play it ahead, and that's the end of the period. And it remains 0-0. And unofficially, the shots on goal, 8 for North Dakota, a total of 21, and 6 for Bemidji State, a total of 9. Well, what do you make of this one through 2, James?
Well, certainly for Bemidji State, they've made it a one-period hockey game. It's 0-0, and it's you win one period, you win the hockey game. And for the Sioux, no question, they're a much tighter game than last night. But again, another opportunity to continue that streak. They're in the same position. They win one period, they're going to win the game and sweep the series. So definitely be interesting to see which team comes out, has that extra jump, and plays with more energy, because that's the team that's probably going to come out on top.
All right, so we remain tied at 0 here in the second game of this 2-game series. And when we return, we are scheduled to talk with Bemidji State junior forward Travis Winter, and that's all coming up next on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. Popcorn's popping here at Ralph Engelstad Arena, but the goals are not popping into the net yet. It is still 0-0 after 2 periods. And believe it or not, we do have some second period highlights for you, as the Sioux outshot Bemidji 8-6 in that period. But here's a great chance for the Beavers.
Again, Riley Kipe does a good job coming down as a weak side forward, blocks a pass, but it drops right on Hope's stick, and he turns and lets her rip. Good save by Walski.
And then Vandevelde comes in, and Zajac nearly knocks this one in.
Yep, good job by Vandevelde, keeping his feet moving, driving to the net, and makes a nice little pass here. And Zajac just misses. Got it over the goaltender's stick, but hit him in the body. A nice rush by Vandevelde, creating that opportunity.
Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play, but neither team has a shot on goal with the man advantage yet. Taylor Chorney still leading in shots. He has 4. Oshie and Ryan Martins have 3 apiece. And the leading shooters for Bemidji State, McManaman and Francis, with 2 apiece. And the face-offs, Bemidji State has the edge there with 20 face-off wins to 18 for UND. Well, you talked about it at the end of the second period. It's all down to 20 minutes now, and the next goal will be huge.
Oh, no question. Particularly as if the period continues to go on, nobody scores. But again, you want to just come out of the locker room and continue to play your game. Both teams work hard. The thing again, the Sioux have not given up a lot of outnumbered situations, and that'll be something to look for in this period, to see which team can generate those outnumbered situations and then capitalize on it.
And we'll have period 3 next on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. And the third period just underway here in Grand Forks. 0-0 between Bemidji State and North Dakota. And a reminder on that Sioux Greater Grand Forks Hockey Getaway promotion. This is the final week to enter. Entry deadline is Monday, February 25th at 5 p.m. So get your entries in by tomorrow for a chance at that big weekend getaway. Remember, email your name, address, phone number to contest@wdaz.com. Robbie Bina will tap it. And Taylor Chorney will sweep it to Oshie, who gets it to Andrew Kozak. Bumps off one man. Oshie now trying to fight off Wisłowski. Oshie, look at him work. Oshie out to Getaway. Polk will get to it, puts it right into Kozak. Bouncing puck. Matt Polk now will try to send it to his teammate Marino, who took a bump by Finley, carrying on Blaine Jarvis, number 22. The Beavers in a change. And Walski clears it out to Joe Finley. Aaron Walski, his first collegiate start today. In goal for North Dakota. Snapping Lamoureux's streak of 55 consecutive starts, a school record. Jarvis will play it ahead, but it'll come back on icing with 18:21 to go.
I think it could be a while before that record is broken too. Jean-Philippe put up 55 straight consecutive games. Very impressive.
You just
to do it at the level, I mean, just consistently outstanding goaltending. His numbers tell the tale there. He leads the nation, or very close to leading the nation in goals against and save percentage.
Walski has played parts of 2 games in his career. November of 06 against Anchorage and February of 07 against Mankato. The longest action before today was that Anchorage game. He played nearly 36 minutes. Also played parts of 2 exhibition games against Manitoba in October of 06 and October of 07. Picked off by Evan Trupp, surrounded by 5 Beavers, and he lost it to McManaman. High and low, struggles to get it out. Here's Chris McKelvey, number 23. Backhand way wide. Matt Fratton, number 21 of Edmonton. Over here for Brent Davidson of Morden, Manitoba. Same hometown as Che Genoway. Davidson tries to send it across. Nobody there for North Dakota. Tap behind. Now back low, and Davidson and Bostock all there. Bena stops it. Throws it back of the net, and Aaron Stick still there. Centering pass by Davidson hit the net and came all the way out to Bena. McManaman got a stick on that to break it up. Now North Dakota, oops, Zajac didn't mean to do it, but he flipped it way up into about the 8th row there. Who's got it?
I got it.
There, she's got it. All right.
That was one of your favorites.
Oh, that's right.
On
Sports Minuses, as you see Lamoureux in the unaccustomed position of backup goalie. On Sports Minuses, we use that. It was a bit from the movie High Anxiety, where Ron Carey played the valet, and he was carrying this big trunk. And he'd say, "I got it, I got it, I got it." I ain't got it. He'd drop it. And this was a running gag through the whole movie. And we would put that sound on fly balls during baseball highlights if a guy dropped the ball, and had a rather comedic effect. Not very funny to hear me explain it, but you had to be there. Now Bemidji State comes out with Tyler Schofield. Swinging it in. Oh, and I say it, Walski just got a piece of that one. As I think Marino got the shot away. Now Jarvis hustling after it. Throws it back. Peluso will catch up. Whoa! Jarvis unable to tap it home. Jarvis again. It's poked outside the zone. And here's Graham McManaman of Anchorage. Marino now. LaPointe slows him down. Matt Pope and pipe tie up over there. Marino off to McManaman. Here's Pope to the backhand, and he got slowed down there by Vandevelde. Puck hits the side of the net. Beavers still in control though, as Jarvis looks to skate away from Vandevelde. Jarvis with a shot stick save. Walski out to Peluso now. That goes wide of the mark. Still in the zone. Jarvis fakes. Jarvis shoots. Went through everybody. Here's McManaman. That's blocked. Still in the zone. McManaman off. Here's Peluso. Turned aside by Walski as Bemidji is making a piecemeal change here. And finally, North Dakota gets it out of there. Carrying on Ryland. Kaif, a shot right into Alamano. Orlando Alamano getting the call today after Matt Climie played yesterday's game in goal for the Beavers. Swooping in, Matt Francis, number 17. He's got Lurkey in front. It comes to the side of the net and falling on it is Aaron Walski. There's a stop in play on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. Bemidji State hanging in there after losing 5-1 here in Grand Forks yesterday. This scoreless deadlock continues as the puck got by Cody Bostock. Picking it up, Evan Trupp, but unable to control it. And back into the Sioux zone it goes, and it'll come back on ice.
Speaking of that, Pat, last night I thought Climby was the Beavers' best player in goal. And here they go with Orlando Alamano, who has played, as you mentioned before, maybe 4 or 5 games this year. And here we are, 14:25 to go in the third. 0-0, stopped all 22 shots.
As we said, his goals against this year, 1.97. Is that what it says on that microscopic?
Yes, it does. Bemidji State has a very tough lineup sheet to read.
And it's not just because we're old. I mean, mice might have trouble reading. No. I mean, I'm wearing bifocals and I can't read those numbers. Icing again, the call here. Want to remind you again, the Fighting Sioux basketball show presented by Prairie Homes and Real Estate comes your way on WDAZ tonight. After the local news, and that will be on late because the Academy Awards are on at 7 o'clock. Sarah Torrey not happy with Campion here.
No, he's not. He's let him have it pretty good. Go ahead, Matt.
The red carpet show starts at 7 o'clock on WDAZ and all ABC stations. And then the Oscar Awards ceremony scheduled to run from 7:30 to 10:30. And if you actually believe it will end at 10:30, I have a bridge in Brooklyn I would like to sell you.
Sure, what this is the continuation of what Coach Serratori was upset about. I'm not sure it had something to do with the icing calls.
We should put a mic on Marv.
Keep that microphone down there.
We should put a mic on Marv Lyer. He's running the camera. He can tell us what's going on.
That's right.
Can't repeat all of it. Genoway, a blast, hit a body. Out it comes to Finley. I know he can't repeat all of it because I've heard some of the previous stories that he's told. Out it comes, knocked away before Oshie could get to it. Travis Winter now. As Mike Reed breaking, he had to reach behind him to touch the puck, and now Bemidji State will make a change. Picked off in front and cleared by North Dakota's Ryan Duncan. Sioux with just 1 shot on goal in this period. 3 for the Beavers. Zajac put it through Brad Miller. Now Zajac will flip it. McManaman and Miller. Miller went down. McManaman again avoids a check from Zajac and puts it through his teammate, and icing called off there. Mardo around. Lowe stops it for the Beavers. Jake Mardo pinned by Chris McKelvey. Zajac bangs it loose. Over here for Joey Maga from Brandon, Manitoba. Gonna hold off a defender. Not hung up there with Brad Miller. Over here it comes for Zajac. Back now to Watkins. Mardo up to number 14, Brad Miller. Davidson catching up. A shot right on Alamano. Off balance, makes the stop.
Good play by the Sioux there. Having their feet moving through the neutral zone with some speed. Miller gets the puck to Davidson and lets it rip. He's on the outside a little bit, so Alamano basically just had to square up. But you don't see here that puck. He doesn't get quite full control of it. He makes sure he leans his body outside the goalpost.
Loose
nice
puck.
Rush by the Sioux.
Vandevelde got tied up on that face-off with the high sticks. And here come the Beavers. McManaman to the breaking wing. Jarvis, Corney on him. Back of the net off Marino's stick. Matt Pope back to Marino. Jarvis in front. Now leaving it for Pope. Puck squirts loose, and it's Knocked out of there by Watkins. Pipe carries on. It's onside. A shot, a stick save, Alamano, and Peluso controls the rebound. And the puck goes out of play with 11:37 to go. We're still tied 0-0 on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
At Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Grand Forks, we're bringing you a better way to buy. With Assured Cars and Trucks, you're in the driver's seat. Every new and used vehicle we sell has a low price clearly posted, so it's easy to shop. Like a new 07 Jeep Liberty Sport 4x4, just $17,999 with 3 in stock to choose from. But that's just the beginning. With Assured, you're in complete control. Let us show you the difference today. At Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Grand Forks.
A reminder, after this game, we'll select our player of the game, sponsored by PS Doors of Grand Forks. And if North Dakota scores, we'll give away a $20 gift card in our Columbia Mall Sioux Goal giveaway. Haven't been able to do that yet today. Jim, I think you detected a trend there. We had 2 winners from Grafton yesterday, 1 from Grand Forks.
It was an omen.
Grafton Park River won that game 3-2 in 3 overtimes. Here's Genaway. Oh, nice move to get away from the defender. Lets it go off the stick of Orlando Alamano. Finley will knock it down, send it in, but it's cut off as Tyler Lurkey blocks it. Off Finley's stick now as the Beavers came in, and now Bemidji will make a change. Peluso off to David Dieterding, the Alexandria, Minnesota native and senior captain of the Beavers. Winter touches it, and it's offside. 10:36 left.
Now, that was just one of those silly things that had absolutely nothing to do with the outcome of the game, but former coach, those are the kind of things you look at and say, hey, superstition or whatever.
The hockey people are the worst at superstitions, I think, or the best, depending on how you look at it.
I would agree with that.
So that stat with North Dakota's big edge in shots, not as pronounced today, but 25-12, Sioux still leading in shots. Duncan drives it right into Alamano. And a stop here with 10:16 left.
Well, there was an example as the Sioux came across the blue line pad. All 5 Bemidji players were in front of TJ Oshie. He makes a play, gets the dunk. The dunk's shot is from the outside on the perimeter. And, you know, tough to beat a good goalie like Alamano from out there. Hope for a rebound. You see Kozak driving to the net. But the Beavers have done a good job tonight of keeping everybody on the perimeter, forcing the Sioux to the outside. And Alamano's had a pretty good look at just about everything shot at him.
Watkins in to replace Kipe on the draw. Watkins wins it back to Robbie Bina. Shot through a screen, and Vandevelde, I think, knocked it into the corner. Watkins will set it up for Bina. Now Chorney. Oh, he fell down, and here's a 2-on-1 the other way for Bemidji. Marino and Jarvis. Marino a shot to save the rebound by Pope. Put it high.
Good job on the back check there, Pat, by the Sioux. Pretty much took away the pass option, which made Walski's job a lot easier.
And we remain 0-0 as Taylor Chorney brings it in. Peluso and Vandevelde collide. Pipe with it. Ooh, Peluso. Not sure if Vandevelde caught him with a high stick or not, but play continues. Peluso is looking to the referee for a call there. Like his helmet nearly got turned. And
well, I think it was one of those inadvertent high sticks that came up under his mask, and he was obviously a little upset.
So you had a good look at that. Here comes that 2-on-1.
Can't see it from out here, but the pass option was pretty much picked up, but there was a rebound. Pope had an opportunity. And we're getting another look at good hard shot. Walski with a nice stop. The rebound comes out to Pope. We got used the sand wedge when he should have used the 2-iron.
Here's a chance in front. They fan on it. That was Chris McKelvey with the chance. And outside the zone it comes, cranking it back in, Cody Bostock. Sioux on the road next Saturday and Sunday afternoon at Minnesota Duluth. And you'll see those games here on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network. Genoway went down but broke up the play nonetheless and leads the Sioux out of the zone. Jay Genoway leaving it to Davidson. Couldn't get the shot away. That finally squirts into the corner. Davidson and McManaman there along with Zajac. Trickles over to the far side. Miller gives it to McManaman. Inadvertently, of course. Ryan Kramer, number 15, holding it in LaPointe. Puck in the air, finally flutters down and cleared by Tyler Lurkey. Both teams making some changes here as Zajac directs it in. North Dakota wants that TJ Oshie line out, and they are on the ice now. Picking it up, Ryan Duncan. Ryan Duncan wheels in. Race after it. Kozak gets there. Duncan to Oshie. Kozak a shot. Oh, what a save by Alamano! And the Beavers clear it.
Well, by far the best chance tonight, Pat. Just some great passing and by the Oshie line. Oshie little drop pass to Kozak, who let her rip. Alamano on equal to the task. Big save.
Oshie again, broken up by Reed, who stays with the play. It goes back to the Sioux zone. Man, what a chance that was. Here is Chorney. Trying to avoid Pope. Now Peluso hangs him up, but not for long. Look at Chorney still with it, and it's poked to the side. Martin's out to Trupp. Trupp takes the shot. That's stopped in front by Bostock at the defense. No icing here as Bina beats Reed to the puck in a race of 28s. Duncan got a stick on it, but now the Beavers take over. Off the stick of Brandon Marino. Marino after it. Walski poked it away. Jarvis checked from behind. Now Martin's in. Ryan Martin's unable to clear it. Wisłowski put it into the pile. Martin's again. Wisłowski back in. Here's Genoway. A 3-on-3 rush here for North Dakota. Genoway a shot. The rebound. Drop. And Alamano had that. And a quick whistle there. Alamano had dropped the puck. And John Campion had blown the whistle. A break in the action. We'll be back on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
Of all the people in the world, there's only one you, and you relate to the world in your own way. The information you gather, the stories you share, the connections you make. Quest connects you to what matters, your way. We help you build a customized bundle with the quality services you need at a price that's right for you. Consider a bundle with a local phone package and broadband for as low as $57 a month. Call today for a free account review. Let us help you build your bundle. That's our spirit of service.
Well, Pat, here we're going to see two great chances for the Sioux. First, Kozak, great pass from Duncan to Oshie to Kozak. And here, Genoway, and then a rebound to Trupp. Good solid shot on it. Alamano comes up with 3 big saves to keep this game scoreless.
But as you saw there, he had dropped the puck and the whistle had blown. Genoway again right into Alamano with Ryan Martins on the doorstep. Fratton comes in. And the officials are quick to intervene there.
At the Sioux are generating most of these chances. We're going to see a good shot for the point, no rebound. They're generating most of these chances with their play in the zone. I mean, they're not getting anything generated on the rush, although last time Genoway was able to make something happen by jumping into the play on a transition. But Bemidji's done a great job of keeping 4 players back. And every time the Sioux have come through the neutral zone, they've been looking at least 4 green jerseys, if not 5. And it's just been tough to get any kind of chances on rushes. But they have been able to generate some chances once their forecheck gets going.
Bina's shot blocked by traffic in front. Winter fights to clear it. And this will come back on icing with 5:46 to go. This is your final chance to enter the Greater Grand Forks Hockey Getaway. Entry deadline is tomorrow, Monday, February 25th, 5 p.m. Email your name, address, and phone number to contest@wdaz.com for a big weekend full of Sioux hockey and other prizes. 30 shots on goal for North Dakota, 13 for Bemidji State. The Sioux have held opponents to fewer than 20 shots on goal in their last 3 games. Peluso back. Duncan on his tail. Oshie crashing in there. Down goes Dieterding. Oshie upended by McKelvey right in front of Campion. Crowd doesn't like that. Kozak fans on it. Still loose. Lapointe sends it to Oshie. McKelvey working on him, but Oshie won't give up. Kozak scores! And with 4:55 remaining, North Dakota is on the board.
Man, what more can we say about TJ Oshie that we haven't said already? Just incredible effort by TJ Oshie down below. He fights off 2 checks. On his diving across, slides the puck out, and here comes Kozak, who steps into it on a forehand and rips it past Alamano. But just what an unbelievable effort by TJ Oshie. He is so good below with the puck down low. He's so strong on his feet, even when he's not on his feet. And, Kozak, the recipient of another great pass of TJ Oshie. And the Sioux are up 1-0.
Oshie with his 20th assist of the season. His 130th career point in his 117th game. 15:05 the time. Kozak's 14th of the year. And with that goal, Sev Weslowski of Grand Forks wins a $20 Columbia Mall gift card in our Sioux Gold giveaway. For your chance to win, register at the Columbia Mall Food Court. Van de Velde coming in with Watkins. Van de Velde taken down. No penalty forthcoming, and you hear what the crowd thinks about that. Watkins, Van de Velde, out to Genoway, backhands it, it's cleared ahead. Finley breaks up that possible breakout for Jarvis. Looks like Derek Lapointe will also get an assist on that goal. Oshie and Lapointe assisting on Kozak's goal at 15:05.
It just seems like lately, every time TJ Oshie's in on a goal, it's a highlight type goal.
And here's a chance for Francis in front. Oh, it went through 2 Sioux players, Trupp and Finley. Genoway wants it out of there, and he gets it out of there. No icing though. Dieterding around to Weslowski. Watches it go through him. Here's a chance. Oh, Duncan couldn't control it. Bina shot way off the mark. Duncan fighting for the puck. What a pile up, and Alamano has the glove on top of it. 3:04 to go. 1-0 Sioux on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
Cold weather is here. That means snow and winter driving conditions. Get to Home of Economy for quality brand name tires that grab on. Keep you and your family safe as you travel. Our Primewell 40,000-mile passenger tire starts at $43. And for your pickup or SUV, our Peerless White Track Baja all-terrain tire starts at $77. Then trust Durastart for a perfect start even in the coldest temperatures. Our 12-volt battery with 1,000 cranking amps is $54.99 with exchange. For the guaranteed lowest prices for being ready for winter, turn to us, your tire and battery headquarters, Home of Economy.
Stay tuned during our Quest postgame for the Dahlstrom Difference. We'll recognize the play or player performance that gave the winning team its winning edge. The Dahlstrom Difference, sponsored by Dahlstrom Motors of Oslo, Minnesota. No penalties in this period. 1 goal in this period. Kozak from Oshie and Lapointe with 4:55 to play. And a lot of time left. North Dakota with the edge in shots, 32-13. Now Bemidji's top scorer, Matt Reed, unable to control it. Kite clears it out of there. And it will come back on icing with 2:23 on the clock.
Well, Pat, there's no question the Sioux are really going to bear down now defensively. The most obvious reason they want to protect this 1-goal lead, get out of here with a victory. But the other reason is that goaltender and what he's got going. I don't want to mention anything, but they're going to work extremely hard these last 2:23. You're going to see if they have a chance or an opportunity to block a shot, I guarantee you they're going to be doing it.
Watkins directs it out. Bostock pressured by Kipe. Dangerously forced the play in front of his own net. Now Finley looks it over. As we approach the final 2 minutes of regulation, Watkins hustles after it. Vandevelde now. Wisławski on him. Wisławski has the only goal of the weekend for the Beavers. Number 6 in green. Zajac out to Finley. Sioux will just ring it around. Bostock tries to chip it out. Here's Lowe with it. Carrying on Jarvis. Bemidji will make a change. Joey Maga collides with Genoway. Kozek digging after it. Matt Pope now in the corner with Big Joe Finley on him. They're pulling the goaltender, yeah. Bemidji State has the extra man on. Hitting is really picked up. Bemidji now. Kramer has the pass blocked. Kozek clears it out. Knocking it down. Zajac 2-on-1. Oh, the pass went behind Oshie. Oshie to Zajac. Final minute of regulation time. And a penalty coming up here for elbowing on Bemidji State. And it'll be Graham McManaman.
Now here we're going to see it's a 2-on-1 with no goalie. Just the puck got a little bit into TJ's feet. I think here we're going to see a little frustration on Bemidji's. Went to finish his check. Well, TJ was definitely out of the play. And Graham McManaman picks up a penalty here with just under a minute to go.
52.6 seconds to be exact. So Bemidji will have to get the puck down in the North Dakota end if they want to pull Alamano again and try for the equalizer. But they'll be doing it with a man short. Next week, as we mentioned, North Dakota on the road at Minnesota Duluth, Saturday and Sunday afternoons. We hit the air at 2 o'clock. You'll see those road games right here on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
Well, again, for both teams here, Pat, the face-off here is going to be important. Sioux able to gain possession of the puck. Could conceivably keep control of the puck for the remainder of the game. Being on the power play. And for Bemidji, if they win the draw, they're able to dump the puck, and now there's no icing, so they'll be able to just get it deep. And you'd see Alamano come off immediately.
Off the draw, here's Mike Reed. Alamano is coming off immediately. So Bemidji has 5 skaters on the ice. But so do the Sioux. There's a chance in front, cleared by Oshie. Loose puck, Duncan running after it. Duncan hit the post. Duncan again, it's taken away by Schofield. You see the time left. Into the Sioux zone, and a stop here. Icing will bring it back.
Well, it can't be icing. Bemidji's short-handed.
I'm sorry.
Unless he was calling offside.
Offside.
Here's Duncan's opportunity. The puck was rolling when he went to shoot that puck, and he had the Bemidji. Had the defenseman.
So they'll face it off at the red line.
Coach Sartori not very happy with the AR.
Okay, Bemidji has to hurry here. 2 seconds, 1. They won't get a shot away, and North Dakota has the shutout. And Aaron Walski wins his first career start in the North Dakota net, making 13 saves.
Oh, we talked about a high school game you'll never forget. This is a game you'll never forget, Pat. Your first collegiate start, and you not only win, but you get a shutout. You win 1-0. Always something a little sweeter when it's a 1-0 shutout versus, say, a 5-0 shutout.
And with the win, North Dakota extends its unbeaten streak to 13 games. Time now for our PS Doors Player of the Game. And we have to give it to TJ Oshie for that effort on the assist on the winning goal.
We're going to see it again. Just a remarkable play by TJ, knocking off, fighting through 2 defensemen, leaving his feet, is able to get it out on his forehand, right on Kozak's stick. And Kozak doesn't miss. He just, besides the assist, just worked extremely hard, providing the type of leadership that you need from your big guns.
Tom Serratori and the Beavers see their record dip to 14 wins, 15 losses, 3 ties. North Dakota improves to 21 wins, 8 losses, and 2 ties. And it's another home sweep for the Fighting Sioux. And that means the stick salute is coming up. To the delight of this crowd, North Dakota with its 8th consecutive win at home. The final shots on goal. North Dakota had 11 in the third period, a total of 32. Bemidji State had 4 in the third period, a total of 13. So once again, 4 straight games, the Sioux have held their opponents to 18 shots or fewer.
Well, we talked about that last night, Pat. Very, very impressive. And that's a team stat. And that's a team that takes a lot of pride in playing good team defense. And boy, you can hold teams under 18 shots at this level. That is outstanding. Outstanding play, and it's a commitment. It's a commitment to playing that type of hockey, and it's hard work. That's what defense is. It's hard work, and they're just doing an outstanding job, and that's the reason they're on this roll.
And with that win, Aaron Walski is 1-0 for the season, and our congratulations to the junior from Fargo, North Dakota. That also puts his career record at 1-0. He has not ever gotten a decision until today. And that is the 5th North Dakota shutout this season. Jean-Philippe Lamoureux, of course, has the other 4. We'll be back after this break for the Quest postgame on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
The Greater Grand Forks Hockey Getaway is back, and it's your chance to win a Sioux hockey weekend filled with fantastic prizes. Each package includes tickets to the UND St. Cloud State Hockey Series, gifts from the Greater Grand Forks Convention and Visitors Bureau, and more. 4 winners and their guests will be treated to a 2-night stay at Holiday Inn Express or Road King Inn Columbia Mall. They'll also dine at 2 of the area's favorites, the Overtime Bar and Grill in Grand Forks and historic Whitey's in East Grand Forks. Finally, our winners will enjoy shopping sprees at Columbia Mall, Home of Economy, and Riverwalk Center. We'll even throw in $50 worth of free gas from Valley Dairy. Remember, your chance to win this $500 prize package is only a stamp or a click away. Just send us a postcard or email your information to this address. 1 entry per person per weekend, please. The best hockey weekend of the year could be yours when you enter the Greater Grand Forks Hockey Getaway. Register today.
Welcome back to the Quest postgame. North Dakota beating Bemidji State 1-0 on Andrew Kozak's 14th goal of the season from TJ Oshie and Derek Lapointe at 15:05. By the way, North Dakota 0 for 3 on the power play today, and Bemidji 0 for 2. And it's time now for the Dahlstrom Difference, sponsored by Dahlstrom Motors, Oslo, Minnesota. and what, Mr. Scanlon, is the Dahlstrom difference this afternoon?
Well, Pat, when we talk about the Dahlstrom difference, we talk about maybe the play of an individual or a certain part of a game, and a lot of times we've talked about special team units, power play or penalty kill, that type of thing. But tonight, the Dahlstrom difference I thought was T.J. Oshie. Once again, a remarkable play on his part, just to create that opportunity. And Kozak finished it, no doubt, but T.J. Oshie's effort on that goal was all him. And then not just that, but the way he played through the entire game is working hard, back checking both ends of the ice. Again, T.J. Oshie was, I thought, the difference in tonight's game.
Work, work, work. That's what you think of when you think of T.J. Oshie. Well, we will be back on the Quest postgame to announce our winner in the Sioux Goal giveaway, sponsored by Columbia Mall. That's coming up next on the Fighting Sioux Sports Network.
Of all the people in the world, there's only one you, and you relate to the world in your own way. The information you gather, the stories you share, the connections you make.